Welcome friends. This capsule is mainly on live demo for generation of eBay bill. eBay bill introduction is now compulsory for interstate movement of goods from 1st of February 2018, and for intrastate the date is being prescribed not later than June 1, 2018. Whereas 15 states are already ready for intrastate movement of goods and eBay bill as applicable for intrastate movement of goods within such state. But by June 1, 2018, whether intra or inter, eBay bill would be compulsory and would be effected with National Common Portal, which is going to be eBay bill gst.gov.in. In the meanwhile, from 16 January 2018, government has given trial web portal which is ebaybill.nic.in for taxpayer to get acquainted with, train themselves how to generate eBay bill or cancel the eBay bill. eBay bill can be generated in three modes, either through a website or through a mobile app or through SMS. There are three options available. Today we are going to take up live demo how to generate eBay bill and related activities while working on common portal. Let's say you are a new registrant and there could be two registrants who is already registered in GST and those who are not registered in GST. If you are registered in GST, then first of all you have to go to this ebaybill.nic.in. After going to this website, you have option of eBay bill registration. When you click this eBay bill registration, it will ask for your GST number. Once you fill up your GST number, all particulars pertaining to your GST number gets auto-populated. Then it will send OTP to you. OTP need to be validated and OTP will come to your official email ID or mobile number. Once you validate the particulars, then it will automatically guide you to create your user ID and password, and that user ID and password will work for you for generation and all related activities pertaining to eBay bill. If you have not taken registration in GST but now you want to move causing movement of goods consignment value more than 50,000 rupees, in that case also you can take registration on this eBay bill common portal. For taking registration, now you have to fill up specified particulars along with your permanent account number. Once you fill up all data along with your permanent account number and more importantly your mobile and email ID, OTP will be sent to you, and once you validate and it is confirmed, you can create your user ID and password. Once user ID and password is being created, then you can go to this website common portal and then you can start all activities pertaining to eBay bill. I'm going to explain to all of you in a live demo, and the screen would be available before you so that you can check by yourself how you would be generating eBay bill and all related activities like cancellation, creating your customer master data, supplier master data, transport master data, and all other related activities. Let's start with Once you log in with your user ID and password, you will find this kind of dashboard would be coming up before you. This dashboard will guide you what all activities you have to do. First, I will start with the eBay bill. On left hand side, see there are certain options given to you like eBay bill, consolidated eBay bill when transporter can generate EWB02. Either you can reject the eBay bill when you are recipient. Report can also be created. You can create the certain master data and then user management and the registration. You can take update and grievances. I'm going to discuss important aspect which is being provided on left hand side particulars, but I will start with the first how to generate eBay bill. So when I'm clicking eBay bill, option open to me, generate new, generate bulk, update the vehicle number, cancel and print eBay bill. Let's start with generation of new eBay bill. So I click to generation. When I click to generation, as I know for creation of eBay bill, there are two parts, part A and part B. In part A, the description will come like this. On top of it, it would be your GST number and name of your company. User is a taxpayer. Since you have registered as a taxpayer, it will show taxpayer. If you have taken registration as a transporter, it will come as a transporter. Then the waybill entry form, and there are the particulars mentioned, those which are compulsory for eBay bill and certain fields are compulsory for GSTR1 outward supply return under GST regime. Now look at the transaction detail. There are two options provided to you, outward or inward. So outward can be for two purposes in relation to supply, and supply can be sell when you are selling outward, or maybe sometime when you are taking it back, sales return, then it's a case of inward. Subsequently there may be export, and when you import is again the inward coming into you. Like that's the way you have to choose the option. So you may have transaction type outward or inward. Sometime you do some transaction which is other than supply, like job work, outward. You are sending for exhibition and trade fair, outward. You are sending goods for your own use or self-consumption or on approval basis. These are the example for outward supply. What could be inward supply? Maybe you are purchasing, that is the inward supply case, or importing, inward case, or you are purchasing from unregistered supplier, that is the inward case. Then you have to click inward. Options are available to you. When you click to outward, then the subtype of transaction need to be selected. What are the subtype for outward? Whether it is a supply which is chargeable to GST, maybe intra, CGST and SGST, or inter IGST, or you are exporting, or you are sending for a job work, or SKD, CKD, or recipient is not known when B2C supply. You are registered, but you are going to transport the goods to a recipient who is not known, maybe on approval basis. You are sending your goods, recipient is not known to you. For your own use, for exhibition of fair, line sales and other, these options you have to select. So I selected the option of outward supply. Now we have to choose what are the document we have to create. When it is outward supply, supply chargeable to tax, it would be tax invoice. But what happens if you have chosen job work, whether tax invoice is required in this case? Then tax invoice is not required, then you require the challan. So you have to select the challan in case of job work. When you are sending your goods for exhibition or fair, again you have to select the document type, and that would be once again challan for you. That's what you have to mention. When you are exporting goods, then the question comes, what document you are going to create: tax invoice, bill of supply, bill of entry, challan, credit note, others. In case of export, you may raise tax invoice when you are paying IGST on your export transaction. Then you can click the tax invoice. Otherwise, without payment of taxes, then the question of others may be chosen for relevant document, like you are raising commercial invoice or other document pertaining to that. After choosing document type, you have to type document number, which is invoice number or challan number, depending on your transaction type and subtype. After that, document date, whatever document date is there, you have to choose that one. Since you are logging into the site from your GST number, which is already registered, then you need not require to type anything here. It is auto populated from consignor or supplier perspective. Once this is being verified that all correct details are coming in, then you can go to consignee details, recipient details. You may type the name of recipient and GST number of your recipient, which is one of the particulars in part A for generation of eBay bill 01. In case your recipient is not registered, then you have to type here URP, and these instructions are being provided when you type here. So look at here, when you go here, it is clearly saying enter consignee GST number if available, that is B2B transaction, or type URP, unregistered person, at this place. So this option is being given to you. You have to type either GST number of recipient or URP. Then you have to type PIN code, where the place of delivery. You have to type PIN code here, and you have to choose which state you want it to be. Let's go ahead. I'm typing here the URP, then I'm saying it is going to some place in Calcutta. Let's say 7,01,000, and choosing the state West Bengal. Choose the state West Bengal. Now we have to go to the subsequent particulars. Now it looks for product name, what you wanted to transport. In this case, let's choose that you wanted to send supari. I say supari. Okay. Description also, again you can say betel nut. I'm just giving you the example. And then HSN code is compulsory. So HSN code, you must know what is the HSN code. Since I know that, I'm typing 2106, and in my earlier video on eBay bill, I have raised this observation that HSN is the important code which we have to pick up while filling up part A of eBay bill 01. If aggregate turnover is less than 5 crore, we have to pick up 2-digit code, even though my aggregate turnover is less than 1.5 crore, but for generation of eBay bill, we have to really fill up the HSN code, and HSN code is very important in terms of tax rate, subsequent classification, and to avoid any tax evasion. If aggregate turnover is more than 5 crore, then 4-digit HSN code need to be selected. Now in this case, what we are requesting to the government, why can't we have HSN code interface integrated with part A? So once I type description of the product, these selective options should open to me for picking up HSN code, and that will help for any person who want to generate eBay bill, and he will have more option available before him. And once HSN code is auto-populated, it helping the SSE to pick up correct HSN code, so that it becomes easy compliances from the SSE side for generation and subsequent following the provision for generation of eBay bill. After selecting this HSN code, we have to pick up that quantity. Let's say I pick up that quantity 10. Then we have to pick up unit. Unit is again being stated that unit could be in bags, cubic feet, dozen. Let's say I'm mentioning kg here. Kg. I'm selling into kg. Then we have to type value. Let's assume 100 rupees. So after filling 100 rupees, the tax rate we have to pick up. Now see, for CGST and SGST, this is blocked, because as per the details, when the supplier is registered in Madhya Pradesh supplying to West Bengal, I can only apply the interstate IGST. So let's say 18% I'm picking up, and I'm saying my cess is not applicable on this product, made it 0. And once you do it, then you will find that your amount, taxable amount, your tax is automatically calculated the way you have filled up your data. After filling this data, you have to choose mode. Which mode you want to transport the goods? It may be road, it may be rail, it may be air, it may be ship. In that case, you have to type transporter document number. If it is road, GRN. If it is railway, railway receipt number. If it is air cargo, airway bill number, otherwise bill of lading. You can type transporter ID if it is available. So it is saying enter transporter GST number or transporter enrollment ID. If he has not taken registration in GST, then such transporter must get registered for creating the transporter enrollment ID, which is called TransIN. After filling up part A is complete, part B is left out. In part B, you are going to type vehicle number. Now, one point which is left out in part A, that is approximate distance in kilometer. So you have to really calculate what is the approximate distance from this pin code 462023 to 7,01,000, and you have to type here. Depending on this approximate distance, validity of eBay bill is going to be arrived at. Like I said, if it is 270 kilometer and validity each 100 kilometer per day plus subsequent day for another 100 kilometer of part thereof. So for traveling of 270 kilometer, transportation of 270 kilometer, 3 days validity would be automatically be calculated. And this 24 hours validity, one day is having 24 hours validity, meaning thereby if you are generating your eBay bill at 10 o'clock in the night, so it would be calculated from 10 o'clock to next day 10 o'clock, 24 hours, one day. That is how this is 1 day validity would be calculated for transportation for 100 kilometer. Having said that, once you have seen your data and once you have put your vehicle number, you can submit. After submission, eBay bill would be generated. Now one more point which I would like to draw, that after filling up part A of eBay bill 1, question comes that how long you can keep your part B open to put your vehicle number, because vehicles are made available as and when it is available to you. So 72 hours period is being prescribed for filling part B once part A of eBay bill is being filled up by the registered person. Now this is the live case where you can generate the eBay bill. And who is going to generate the eBay bill? The registered person, either consignor or consignee, causing movement of goods having consignment value more than 50,000, and this consignment value inclusive of taxes, as the case may be CGST, SGST for intrastate, IGST for interstate for calculation sake. For detailed provision, you may see my other video on provision for eBay bill. Like after generation of this eBay bill, now you can transport your goods. Now when you're transporting your goods, the person who is in charge of conveyance must carry following document in terms of rule 138A. What is that? Tax invoice, bill of supply, delivery challan or copy of eBay bill or bill numbers are being mapped through RFID devices, radio frequency identification devices, which is being embedded with the conveyance for reading. And then this movement can happen from one place to another place, and subsequent provisions, it can be checked by the proper officer if authorized by the commissioner, or physical verification or inspection can be done provided commissioner authorize the proper officer on premise of specific information of tax evasion cases. In that case, eBay bill part A summary report need to be filled up within 24 hours. Then subsequently within 72 hours, part B of eBay bill 3 need to be filled up by the concerned officer. In case your vehicle is being detained for more than 30 minutes, then transporter may upload the details in eBay bill 04 on this website electronically on this common portal. Having said that your eBay bill is being generated, now again we go to the home page. In home page, once again, the option, you got your eBay bill generated. Next option comes, can we generate the bulk eBay bill? Possible. In that case, a utility is being provided, Excel utility, wherein you have to fill up specified particulars of part A of eBay bill 01 and part B of eBay bill 01, and that utility once filled up converted into JSON file, and then that JSON file can be uploaded. And how it can be done? Kindly go and check. This is how it's option given to you. Choose the file which you have created, upload. Once you upload and everything is matched, then you can generate the bulk eBay bill for the bulk transaction. So this is the option provided for generation of bulk eBay bill. Now the question comes, update the vehicle number. How it can be? Update the vehicle number once your transportation start, let's say with vehicle 1, but during transit vehicle 1 met with an accident, exceptional circumstances, and now you are moving your goods from vehicle 1 to vehicle 2, then you have to change the vehicle number. This is one case. So how you can do that? This option is available, that show eBay bill number and then enter the eBay bill number. In this case, what happened? In exceptional circumstances, you might be shifting your goods from one vehicle to another vehicle, then you have to type enter eBay bill number. So earlier eBay bill number with a new eBay bill generated after updating information on part B of eBay bill 01, then go and it will provide the option to you. Having said that, now what is the option given in eBay bill? You may also cancel your eBay bill, and this cancel provision talks about eBay bill generated can be cancelled within 24 hours of its generation when goods are not being transported or goods cannot be transported because the details which you filled up is not matched. So this cancellation is permissible within 24 hours of generation when goods cannot be transported for any XYZ region, or goods cannot be transported because it's not matching with the details filled up in your eBay bill particulars of part A. This is what the cancellation process. After cancellation, we are back to this particular tab, and in this tab, print option is the last option. Once you submit the data part A, part B, then you can enter your unique EBN number which is being shown to you, and then you can print that particular eBay bill which need to be carried along with the tax invoice or bill of supply or delivery challan. Having said that, now next move to consolidated eBay bill. What is this consolidated eBay bill? As per the provision, it can be generated by transporter. If transporter having one conveyance and carrying a consignment of multiple consignor. So in that case, let's say a transporter carrying goods, consignment of 4 consignor. So 4 eBay bill is being generated as per the invoice of such consignor. It's going into one conveyance. So what happened? Transporter may generate one consolidated eBay bill, and for generating consolidated eBay bill, he is required to mention serial number and date of eBay bill of each of the consignment which is going in this particular conveyance. Let's look at how can be generated. Generate new. When you go to generate new, this dashboard will open for you. In this dashboard, you are finding that from state Madhya Pradesh to which place it is going, by what mode it is going. Vehicle number you have to fill up, and after that you have to fill up the eBay bill number. Press tab after entering eBay bill number to populate bill details, because once you fill up the eBay bill number, then all this particulars gets auto populated as filled up by the consigner or consignee while generating that respective eBay bill. And then you can add on the number of respective eBay bill which is going in one conveyance together. So consolidated eBay bill can be generated after submission, and once it is being done, then the options available in consolidated eBay bill, it generate bulk. You can generate even bulk consolidated eBay bill, and options are similar. You got utility with you. You download that utility, fill up the particulars as required, convert the file into JSON file and upload that JSON file, and then generate the consolidated eBay bill in bulk. Having said that, what all other option available in this particular option? You can regenerate or print the consolidated eBay bill in similar line as suggested for the simple eBay bill. Then you got the reject option. What is this reject option? Let's say a particular consigner is generating eBay bill and you are the recipient and you do not want that to receive these goods. Then you have option being consignee, that you can reject that particular eBay bill, and time period allows 72 hours upon generation of eBay bill, unique eBay bill number. So this option is being provided for you. Going down, the other option which is available after reject, you can create the report. Multiple report can be created. Your my eBay bill report, you can create others eBay bill report. In case you want to download others eBay bill report, then the option given generated by others, you may be consignee for them, or rejected eBay bills by others, you created but rejected by others, or assigned to you for the transport. That kind of report can be generated. And then we come to the data, master data. What all data you can create? My master, and you can eBay bill master data you can create from here, and summary report. So this is the particular component for report generation. Having said that, in my master you got other option of what kind of master you can create, and this master going to help to all of us together. Once you create product master, then you need not require to fill up the data again and again. This master will help you to get your data auto populated. It is pertaining to product master once created. And how it is being created? In product master you can type product name, measurement unit, description, HSN code, and then you can enter the rate as applicable. Once you submit and pick up the respective HSN code while filling up part A of eBay bill 01, then in that case you need not require to fill up all particulars, it will come automatically. So this product master can be created. Similarly, you can create the other master like client master. Those who are your customer, you can create client master after entering their GST number, or if they are unregistered person, then the GST unregistered. Once created, then subsequent time whenever you are generating eBay bill for such recipient, you need not require to fill up the all particulars. By picking up the GST number of recipient, all relevant data pertaining to that GST number gets auto populated. Then you got supplier master also, where from you are purchasing. Then in that case you are consignee. That master can also be created on similar line as explained to you while discussing product and client. Going down further, when you look at other option in my master, you can also create transporter master. So you have to fill up the transporter ID while filling up your particulars. Then you can also create transporter master. Once you fill up the transporter master, will help you to get your data auto populated in subsequent event of generation of eBay bill pertaining to that transporter ID. So this master is going to help you not to retype again and again. Once created, it is going to help you, and bulk upload goes with the same utility. You can fill up the particulars, specified particulars, create the JSON file and update, and after updating and uploading, it will create the respective master for product, client, supplier or transporter as the case may be. Now in user management, you can create the sub-user also. Let's say you're having a principal place of business in Noida, but you want to create sub-user, let's say at two different locations, Lucknow and Allahabad. You can create the sub-user as well, so that your sub-user can create and generate the eBay bill from their respective location. Then you can freeze the sub-user as you want to control and check, update the sub-user as and when you want, and change the password as and when you're looking for to control, protect and have all kind of security check within your control. You can change the password as and when you're looking for. Now for registration, as I said, for registration you have three options for generation of eBay bill, either through SMS or through Android app or for GSP Subhida service provider, and last for API. And this API is very important. This API is applicable for large companies, those who are generating eBay bill for more than 1,000 invoice per day. So what happens when you have to generate eBay bill for more than 1,000 invoice? Then it is a very tedious task. In that case, this API option is being provided. You can integrate your ERP with this eBay bill common portal, and with this common portal, once integrated, then whatever particulars once you filled up in your ERP will help you to auto populate all the particulars in part A of eBay bill 01, and part B only left out for the vehicle number. So that will make your task easier. But the problem which we are finding in the trade, it is being stated that you have to generate one eBay bill per invoice. Now what happened? Per invoice, one eBay bill, but if your invoice is having 30 line item, 30 HSN code, you have to really type 30 HSN code one after another, so that you can create your part A, and once part A is being complete, updated with part B, then only the eBay bill can be generated. Now this is becoming a humongous task and tedious task, that if one invoice carrying 30 line item HSN code, you have to fill up all 30 HSN code, and that would be easy only when you create master for your product. Once master for product is being created, then it is going to help you, because once you type HSN, all the data particulars relevant to that HSN code gets auto populated, helping you to save your time. But this is what, and with this API, once your ERP integrated with a common portal, you can create eBay bill through a common portal by filling all the relevant particulars through your ERP system. But we have to see to what level it got integrated, whether that integration is working fine in terms of getting requisite output, need to be tested. So you have to try and test it as per your need. Then only you can say yes, it's working well, because it is effective from 1st of February 2018. You have to really go back with your software developer, and he has to integrate this API. Through the API, your ERP getting connected with a common portal for generation of eBay bill. Then the update details as a transporter or your GST, then grievance, the last option, detention report. In case any vehicle or conveyance is being detained for more than 30 minutes, then you can file your detention report. In this detention report, eBay bill 04 can be uploaded, but at the moment on trial site, which is ebaybill.nic.in, This is under development, showing nothing, but otherwise Rule 138D says if any conveyance is detained for more than 30 minutes, transporter can update the information through eBay bill 04 and it would be automatically updated in the system for higher up authority to look into the matter to ensure transportation of goods should not be stopped for unwanted reason. Having said that, come to your dashboard. Dashboard is providing certain option which is for your benefit, for your advantage. At any point of time, dashboard for today's date, I'm finding that eBay bill generated by me, number will come. That how many eBay bill is being generated by me. Then it will also show how many eBay bill is cancelled by me, and for cancellation I've clearly said eBay bill generated can also be cancelled within 24 hours of its generation when goods cannot be transported or goods cannot be transported for the reason that details furnished in a eBay bill does not match with the goods supposed to be transported. eBay bill rejected by me. Possible that somebody has raised eBay bill, generated eBay bill, putting your GST number, but you are rejecting for the reason that you do not want delivery or something is mismatching therein. eBay bill generated by other party on my GST number. Sometime it may happen that other consignor is putting your GST number wrongly, and that you do not want. That data particulars will come here. So my eBay bill rejected by other party. Possible that when you are generating your eBay bill is rejected by other recipient or consignee. So those particulars as on date basis will come on dashboard, which you can check, cross verify and take corrective measure wherever required. This is complete aspect how to generate your eBay bill from system. There are two options left out, how to generate eBay bill through SMS or mobile app, for which we will create next capsule and will come back to you. In this particular trial web portal, I will request all the viewers to try out how to generate eBay bill, and this trial version will help you to get acquainted with and ready to take off from 1st February 2018 for all interstate movement or for intrastate for 15 specified state, and all other state, those who are not ready for intrastate but they have to be ready by 1st June 2018. Advantage to all of us in pre-GST era, we have seen that eBay bill was there for some of the state, but those eBay bill provisions are very respective provision applicable to the state only and vary from one state to another state. Now this eBay bill, it's coming on national portal. We will have same provision, same way of generation and cancellation process. Whatever particulars I have suggested for creating masters, whatever discussion we had within this 30-minute capsule for you is applicable for one state to another state. Same provision. And from Kashmir to Kanyakumari, the one mode of generation of eBay bill, and this is the common portal on which we have to upload the information, and it can be done from any place, anywhere in India. Option provided, it can be done through website, common portal, mobile app and through SMS. But still there are a lot many other practical problem, operational problem, for which suggestion is being invited. You can definitely write back to us in terms of any suggestion, whatever you are having in your mind, or you're looking for solution of your problem which you find it is not being done. Like 2-3 things I have already seen in this particular trial version. HSN, which is very much, we have to really type HSN product wise, but if it is auto populated, it makes our task easier. Approximate distance from supplier's pin code to recipient pin code, we have to fill up the data. Approximate distance, which is subjective item, it can be auto populated. Maybe government can create some backend interface. With that interface, the distance from supplier place of delivery to the recipient place of delivery can be calculated. This is going to create more automation and less of litigation and less of manual mistake, because sometime typing some data you may make mistake, and these mistakes are prone for inviting any kind of litigation. Maybe you can substantiate your case as a bona fide, but we have seen in past pre-GST era that even though the bona fide mistakes are being termed as intentional and the litigations are going on and penalty order is being passed, if penalty order is being passed, the more important aspect, that amount paid, credit will not be available, even though you have to go up, higher up, file appeal, and that takes hell lot of time. So it's better we should get ourselves prepared, get ready before 1st February 2018, and this capsule to make you and your position wiser for better preparation for generation of e-way bill for interstate movement or intrastate movement for 15 states specified from 1st February 2018. Thanks for watching. Any suggestion from your side, feedback, input, welcome and appreciated. Please write back to us. We will definitely take your input for responding to your queries. In case we feel like that your suggestions are important, we are going to compile those suggestions and send to the concerned government authority for the benefit of all and making it good and simple for all of us together. Thanks for watching. Thank you very much.